Hello Internet and welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, my name is Jack, and in today's video we are going to be watching and analyzing a Apple Watch advertisement. And within this advertisement we're going to be looking for the concepts of technological determinism, and I'm probably going to butcher this a lot, commodity fetishism. We are also going to look at how notions and privacy are constructed through the ad as well. But before we actually get into the nitty-gritty of analyzing this ad, we must first understand the concepts of technological determinism and commodity fetishism. So, what is technological determinism? Technological determinism is a theory that states technology is the driving factor that shapes and influences our society, values, and how we behave. The technology itself has more of an impact in the actual use it delivers. It's not just what technology you have, but it's how the technology affects our society, values, and how we behave. Technological determinism will never end because as more technologies gets created, it will change the way we interact with each other and with the world. In its most simplest terms, technological determinism is a cause and effect theory. An example to better understand technological determinism is to take the car, for example. The car was once non-existent, and before the car we had no parking lots. Most locations were within walking distance, and houses were built closer together. When the car was invented, it influenced the growth and development of suburbs. Garages became a necessity. It changed ideas about mobility and social communication and how we interact with one another on the road. However, technological determinism has become less credited over the years due to it being an assumption theory. Now, moving on to the other concept, which is commodity fetishism. What is commodity fetishism? Commodity fetishism is a term that describes the economic relationship of use value and exchange value through social relationships that exist among things. When the exchange value exceeds the use value, it is known as commodity fetishism. So within that definition of commodity fetishism, there are some terms like use value and exchange value that are really important that should be defined a bit further to better understand, I should say, commodity fetishism. So the use value is the physical use of the product and it is directly related to the means of the production, while the exchange value is the value and status bestowed upon a product disconnected from the means of the production. So to better understand this term of commodity fetishism, an example would be a Louis Vuitton purse. It's just a purse. The purse was made to hold items like money, your phone, your wallet, and other everyday essentials. This is the use value of the purse. But because Louis Vuitton is a brand that the public considers as high value, high class, and expensive to have one, when you see someone that has one, you automatically think that that person is wealthy, or they're high class, or maybe they're of importance, high importance, because not everyone has one. We associate having a Louis Vuitton purse as high class. This assumption has no influence over it just being a purse that holds items. This is the exchange value, and because in this scenario that the exchange value is more important than the use value, this would be an example of commodity fetishism. This can not only be seen in advertisements, which we will soon see, but it happens in all types of media. Any advertisement that is trying to sell you something, whether it's in a form of, hey, this will make you look like this, or this will help with this part of your life. All the unboxing, hauls, and transformation videos are all forms of advertisement using commodity fetishism to get you to buy more of that product. Now that we have an understanding of both concepts, we can now take a look at this Apple Watch advertisement to see where both of these concepts come up.
The sleep app helps me establish a bedtime routine by silencing my phone and setting the mood. Once I fall asleep, it checks my heart rate and measures the pulse, so I can track how I've been sleeping.
The advertisement reflects concepts of technological determinism by the sleep features on the Apple Watch. Using the Apple Watch controls how we sleep. Before having this technology, we would choose when we would sleep on our own. People would create their own sleeping routines and we would be able to fall asleep on our own. However, having the Apple Watch and using the sleep features changes our behavior. It changes our behavior by automatically setting bedtime routines and quieting devices. This allows the technology to decide when we should sleep and monitors our body while we rest. This means we are letting technology guide and shape our sleep habits and lifestyle, so we now rely on the technology to fall asleep. We don't need an Apple Watch to fall asleep because we can do it on our own, but some people have developed the necessity for it, hence showing the technological determinism within this advertisement. Now, moving on to commodity fetishism. Commodity fetishism is shown within the advertisement through the use of the sleep app. It transforms sleep, which is a natural human function, into a marketable product feature. At its base, it is a watch that tells time. But because the Apple Watch is like a smartphone on your wrist, you can get apps. And one of those apps is the Sleep Tracker app. It creates value by monitoring sleep through features like heart rate tracking, and your blood oxygen levels. From this ad, you are led to believe that this technology will help you achieve proper sleep, hence making the Apple Watch appear as an essential tool for sleep, but we have not had our sleep tracked for years, and we've been able to sleep just fine. So because the Apple Watch can track your sleep, it is seen as a more valuable item than what it is actually worth. It's just a watch, and if you really wanted to, you could download a sleep app on your phone if you really wanted to have your sleep tracked. This is how commodity fetishism is shown within this ad. Now, moving on to the final part of our analysis, which is looking at the notions and privacy that are constructed in this ad. These can be seen in two ways using the sleep app. The first way is it makes us comfortable with being watched or tracked during our sleep. This is done through the measuring of our heart rate and our blood oxygen levels. We don't question anything about being monitored or tracked because we perceive this as good for our health. But maybe there is someone looking at this monitored information. The other way that notion and privacy are being constructed is again through the use of the sleep app. We are allowing technology into private moments of our life. Getting ready for bed usually means we're in the bathroom doing all of our nightly routine stuff. Then getting into bed are some of the most vulnerable moments that a person is at in their life. By having technology around, who knows if somebody is watching? Being tracked while you sleep takes what was once a private moment, now makes it seem normal to share. These are two ways that the advertisement constructs notion and privacy. And with that, that brings us to the end of this analysis. So to recap, we looked at what technological determinism was, what commodity fetishism was, how concepts of technological determinism were reflected in the ad, how concepts of commodity fetishism were reflected in the ad, and how the advertisement constructed notions and privacy. I hope you guys learned just as much as I did making this video, because I learned a lot. So with that being said, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. Remember to subscribe so you don't miss any more uploads, and as always, remember, work hard and stay humble. We'll see you in the next one. See ya.